Mike, sports, vibes. Thank you for vibing with the bull. The Minnesota Vikings lost 20-17 to the Buccaneers at home. And I'm going to be honest with you. The season ain't over, but my goodness. I'm going to say that one more time. The season isn't over, but my goodness. You cannot lose against the Buccaneers at home week 1. You're supposed to be a contender. The defense did their job, and the offense just didn't do a dang on thing. 3 turnovers by Kirk Cousins. I know the one with Ed Ingram probably wasn't all his fault, but my goodness, man, this is out of control. The one interception, he threw it behind KJ Osborne just a little bit, and that was an interception before going into the second half. That was bad. That was one of the worst turnovers I've seen. That was the worst turnover for me in this game. Now, the Ed Ingram. It's a tie. All the turnovers are tied when it comes to worst turnover of the game. It was bad. And then the pocket presence by Kirk Cousins wasn't existent. It didn't exist. When Antoine Winfield Jr. just sacked him and made him fumble, and it turnover right there. It was just bad, y'all. He didn't sense any pressure coming his way. He was getting hit a lot, and I can't blame him for everything, but some of it I got to blame him because it's just like, dude, get the ball out. If Kevin O'Connell isn't calling the right plays, Kirk Cousins, know what you have to do as the leader of the offensive side of the ball? You're the face of the franchise. You're one of the faces of the franchise, because that's JJ, really. But you need to just audible, man. Audible, do some slant, something, change it up. You did do that one screen that one screen pass to Ty Chandler. That was nice. But overall, man, and then his body language, that's the thing. Kirk Cousins' body language said it all. He was sitting by himself on the bench. He was yelling at teammates. His body, oh, look at Vegeta fall. He fell. His body language was not right. And that rubs off on the whole team, on the offensive side of the ball. Justin Jefferson was, you could just tell by the body language, man. It's like Kirk Cousins doesn't have that it factor. He doesn't have that, yo, we're having a bad game. I want everybody to hop on my back, hop on my shoulders. I got this. We're going to get this dub. He don't got that it factor to do that. He really don't. I don't care what he did last season. I don't care what he did last season, 8 comeback games. I don't care about that, man. This is a whole new season, and you did not play good at all. At all. Your body language said it all, and I am tired of it. I'm tired of, like, all these Kirk Cousins supporters, right? It's okay to support Kirk Cousins, but you have to be real. He did not play a good game. He did not play a good game, and he has to play better in order for us. Regardless of the offensive line. We know the offensive line. This is the thing. Let me get to Ed Ingram real quick, and then I'm going to go back to Kirk. Ed Ingram, we already knew. I've been saying this, and people were saying, well, he's a second-round pick. How much more time do you have to give Ed Ingram? He was a second-round pick, 59th overall in the 2022 NFL Draft. How much longer do we have to see him play in order to know that he's not the guy to be blocking for Kirk Cousins? He is not the guy. He led the league in sacks last season, and he's already starting bad this season. He didn't do good in preseason. What more do we have to see? I don't even want to talk about the offensive line, really. Bradbury, he got hurt. I can't really blame him too much, right? Ezra, come on, man. We didn't address it, and now it's going to hurt us, right? And hopefully this is just a one game, and maybe we'll get it together against the Eagles. And y'all probably saying, nah, bruh. Because the Eagles are even tougher on the defensive line. So it's only going to get tougher. But let me get back to Kirk. As the leader of this team, you have to have better body language. You have to have more heart. I understand you was getting hit. I understand your offensive line is trash. But the way when you mess up and you're yelling and you're sitting by yourself and pouting, I don't want to see that from my quarterback. I want you to have that swag. Baker Mayfield had more swag than you in this game. And Baker Mayfield, I don't care what nobody says. I know he won the game. He didn't play that good. He made some winning plays to win the game, but the man didn't play that good. He just played better than you, Kirk Cousins, because you had 3 turnovers. Baker Mayfield was talking trash, having that swag, and he wasn't even playing that good. That's what we need from you. Now, let me get to the other players, right? Let's get to the other players, right? Jordan Addison had that touchdown. I'm happy for him. What did he have for the game? Jordan Addison had 4 catches for 61 yards. Justin Jefferson had 9 catches for 150 yards, 16.7 per average. And by the way, Jordan Addison got his first touchdown in his career, right? Had a good game. You know what I mean? Josh Oliver had some good catches as well. That throw to Osborne, that was a momentum changer, man. And you threw it behind him a little bit, and that was an INT. We can't be doing that, Kirk Cousins. We cannot be turning the ball over. Our defense played with so much heart. Brian Flores, thank you for being the defensive coordinator of the Minnesota Vikings. I'm so happy. That was one of the best moves this offseason. Now, the real test is against the Eagles, but this was a very good start. Ivan Pace Jr. had a good game. Cameron Bynum had a good game. Phillips had a pretty good game. Murphy had a pretty good game. Who else? Who had a sack? It was Danielle Hunter had a sack. I wish we would have got to see more sacks, but they put that pressure on the Bucs, and you can only do so much. The defense was eventually going to get tired. Like I said, at one point in the game, we were 0 for 4, 0 for 5, 0 for 6 on third down. It was that bad. So eventually your defense is going to get tired. You can't. What more can you do? And then that one play by Jay Ward on special teams, that was a terrible play. That was a terrible play, man. Like, you can't be doing that. It was too many mistakes. There's too many mistakes, man. Josh Metellus, I was giving him props at one point in the game. I was like, yeah, Mike Evans don't got no catches. Mike Evans ain't doing nothing. And then he got beat in the end zone for the touchdown, Mike Evans. I said, oh, take that back. But for the most part, he had a pretty darn good game. That one play, that play right there was like, dang, boy, like, come on. Madison, I'm sorry. We got to establish the run. I don't care what anybody says. You have to establish the run. Madison only ran the ball 11 times. We weren't down by 20 points. Run the freaking ball. Run the ball. Run the ball. Even though Madison did catch that one pass for a touchdown, he broke that tackle and got into the end zone. We tied the game 17. I believe it was 17-17 at that point in the third quarter. But come on, man. This game should have been a dub. I am disappointed in this game. I'm disappointed in Kevin O'Connell and his play calls. But Kirk Cousins, you're the quarterback. Make the audible. I do not want to hear in the comments saying, well, Kirk Cousins didn't have time. Okay, Kirk, we know he didn't have time. But then make the adjustments and do this. Call audibles. If Kevin O'Connell is not calling the right plays, you as the leader of this team, you as the quarterback, need to audible, change the play, and call a play that's going to work. Run the ball more. This game, we should have won this game, y'all. The Buccaneers were waiting for us to win. They didn't even really capitalize on our turnovers early, and we still lost this game. Shout out to the defense. Overall, the defense played well. What else? What else happened in this game that I was just like, dang. The Jay Ward place was terrible. Yeah. That's all I got to really say, man. Penalties killed us. Oh, my God. Our offensive line needs to do a lot better against the Eagles. Brian O'Neill has to do a lot better. I know he's coming off that Achilles injury. You got to do a lot better. Everybody has to do better on the offensive line because if we don't, we know Kirk Cousins can't handle pressure, and we're not going to do good this year. But if he doesn't get that mindset, yo, my team ain't playing that good, let me make some audibles. Let me change the plays. Let me do something different to win this game. He needs to have more heart. He needs to have more desire to win. I need that hunger. I need that energy. I need that energy, Kirk Cousins. Let's go. Like, this is the year. Do you want the contract extension? Because 9 times out of 10, if you play like this, I promise you, the Minnesota Vikings will draft Caleb Williams, hopefully, or Shedeur Sanders, hopefully, or Bo Nix, hopefully, or Jordan, what's the other Bull's name? Jordan Travis, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? Keep playing like this, we will draft our franchise quarterback in 2024. I don't got nothing else to say. Leave in the comments and tell me what you think about this game. I know it sucked that this was a bad loss week one. It's only week one. But it's not over, y'all. It's just week one. But at this rate, the way we played, it's not looking too good, y'all. Keeping it real. Keeping it 100. I had to talk my talk, y'all.
Talk that talk.
Because Minnesota Viking fans deserve a lot better than this. What we've seen offensively. The 3 and outs. We deserve a lot better. We deserve a lot better.
This is the end of the video. I truly appreciate you vibing with the bull. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. I'm out.